Yo, what up guys, 7 here from The Luckiest Number. I'm giving you this first video of my channel. It's going to be an introduction into DarkRP and Garry's mod. It's going to be a full introduction. I don't know if I'll split it into 2 parts yet or just make this all one big long video. But yeah, that's it. So let's get started. So what is Garry's mod? So first off, Garry's mod is a sandbox game. Basically you can build stuff, have fun, and you can mess around, take some resources and models and characters from all these different games. It takes resources from Counter-Strike Source to Half-Life, Left 4 Dead, TF2. It takes resources from a lot of games. As you can see, these in the background are like Half-Life characters, but that honestly doesn't matter. What we're going to be playing today is, well, I need to play to show you how to do it. So we're going to be playing today is we're going to be playing multiplayer. There's this game type called DarkRP. So what DarkRP is basically DarkRP. If you go to multiplayer and DarkRP, what DarkRP is basically it is a game type. It's a type of multiplayer game type that lets you. It's like an open world, and there's many different things you can do. It's basically like playing Grand Theft Auto, except you're in a. It's like you're. Crap. Except you're in a server with like a lot of other people. So yeah. So one of my favorite servers I like playing on is Modified DarkRP, which is up here. Has about 78 out of 89. In DarkRP, there's a lot of slots per server. As you can see, some of these go up to 100 players per server, and it does get that full sometimes. So yeah, it's basically like an open world. You can do a lot of stuff, which you're just gonna have to find out what you can do by watching this video. But I'm just gonna let you know it's really fun. You can kill people. You can become a police officer. You can do a lot of stuff. You can just troll people. It honestly doesn't matter, but I'll get more into that later. So I'm going to be playing on Modified DarkRP once again. Has about 78 out of 89. It's usually full though. It's one of my favorite servers. But I'm saying, all servers are good. You can choose basically any server you want, but I personally like Modified DarkRP. And yeah, so I'm just going to join this server. And the thing about this server is when you're joining, it'll just show like a random meme. It's kind of funny sometimes. Just gives you something to look at while the game is loading, so it's just a meme. Yeah, so is just loading this game in. Let me go back to what is DarkRP, and in DarkRP you could basically become all these different kinds of jobs. You can become like different jobs. You can do different stuff. You can like kill if you want to kill people. There's stuff for doing that. If you like making money, there's stuff for doing that. There's government. You can become a police officer. You can become a cook. You can sell guns. You can sell drugs. You can sell black market items to make money. You can basically do a lot of things that it's basically like real life, except some parts of it are simplified and others are enhanced. Like people don't actually kill each other in real life, but they do in DarkRP. So basically, the game is loading. For first-time comers, if you're ever going to start playing RP and you're in a new server, it's going to be a long download time, especially because you need to download. Part of DarkRP is you have to download a lot of files and models and like textures in order to be able to play it. I think in DarkRP it does require you to have a Counter-Strike Source, which is another game. It does require you to have that. Like I said, Garry's mod actually fetches like resources and models and characters from other games. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download and buy or download Counter-Strike Source. I heard there was a way that you can still get all the Counter-Strike Source models and stuff like that, and all that stuff that you need to play Garry's mod without actually buying Counter-Strike itself, but I don't know how to do that. Search it up in another video, like how to get Counter-Strike Source files for Garry's mod. I honestly don't know how to do that. And so When it says sending client info, that means you're about to join in. So I guess that's all I can tell you. Alright, so we're loading it up now. Garry's Mod, one of my favorite games. Alright, almost there. Come on. Load up. It's gonna make this video even longer. I might fast forward this, I don't know yet. I don't even know how I'm gonna plan on. So basically, when you join a server, in most servers, there's just one thing gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up. It's called the MOTD. Stands for Message of the Day. Most message of the days include updates, like on the server. Like it tells you all these updates of what they added and stuff like that right here. I find that most also give you an insight on rules to the server. You can like pause this video and read them, I hope, but you're just gonna have to find out for yourself, because like I said, most of you are gonna be playing on different servers. You guys probably won't be playing on this server. And as you can hear, you can already hear the first people that are on this server. But yeah, here are all the rules. I may refer back to them if I'm explaining stuff, but a lot of servers have different rules. And so here we are. Alright, so first off, what I'm going to explain is this is modified DarkRP once again, and what to do once you're in the game. So what you're going to want to do once you're in a game is here is a game. First of all, I'm going to explain some of the items that you first start with. Like I said, a lot of these can be different once you're in different servers, so I honestly don't know. So here's a gravity gun. Basically, you can grab stuff right-clicking. If you're close enough and you right-click on an entity with it, you can actually pick stuff up with your hands. I can show you guys in a bit. I think I might show you guys later on in the video, so don't worry about that. This is the phys gun, the physics gun, whatever you want to call it. It lets you pick up props and freeze them in midair, or you can make like a house out of it. It's basically like a construction tool. You can build a house with it or something. You can move stuff around, like walls and stuff around, but only walls that you own. I'll give you an insight onto that later, but the reason why you're going to need to build is to build your base, because that's also part of the game. Pocket is basically if you have a gun or something, you can put it in your pocket. And in this server, at least, when you die, the stuff in your pocket stays the same. You don't lose it. So keys and hands, basically, if you own a house or a car, you can left click to lock it and right click to unlock it. Prevent people from breaking into your belongings or anything. These are guns I have. I'm not going to be using guns. If I get a gun later on in this video, I am going to show you. I'm not going to be using these because these are permanent weapons that I have that I've earned over time. But for beginner's sake, I am not going to be using these three at all. But this, I'm just going to show you anyways. This is a shotgun, AUG, and an ACR. The texture is messed up, which is why it's purple. But I am not going to be using these. I'm going to get a gun by buying it from a gun dealer or something like that. But I'm not going to be using these because I need to show you guys how to get certain stuff without having already spawned them. Here's a camera. You can take pictures with it. As you can see, it says screenshots up there. And tool gun. This tool gun, it lets you color stuff, like certain walls. If you spawn a wall. Whoops! I got a text message. Anyways, if you can color certain walls, you can remove like certain walls. Like when you're making a house, for an example, you can remove certain stuff. And I'll give you guys insight into that later. So, basic controls. What you're gonna want to know is if you press F4, it brings up this little DarkRP menu. This is in most servers. Pressing F4 gives you like a little menu. So you're just gonna want to know to press F4. Go to entities and weapons. So these are ammunition that you can buy. Like I told you, once you get guns later, I'll explain that. But you can buy ammo. Here's a little crate that you can store guns in, or armor, or health vials, or anything. Money printers, beer stills. I'll get into that later. Here's where you can select your job. I'll get into jobs later. Money and commands. So you can basically change your name. -7, as you can see, it's right there. You can give money, transfer money to people, because this server does have currency in it. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, so another control is F3. If you ever need to click on something or anything, you can press F3 and it'll release your mouse, and then press F3 again to relock. I think F5 takes a picture also. Yeah, it does. Gary's mod screenshot saved. You can hold Tab to view all the players that are in the game. As you can see, these are all players in the game with their certain job descriptions, their names, their ping, and if they're a VIP or not. Usually VIPs have to pay money to the server, which helps the server stay alive. So for you people out there, just keep DarkRP servers alive by donating to the servers. Let's see. Some basic controls: W, A, S, D. As you know, can walk around. Your mouse lets you look around. You can hold Shift to run, space to jump, Control to crouch. F for flashlight. And yeah, that's basically it. If you press the tilde key, which is right under escape, you can have a console. This is usually for people who know if you usually have to have a command within the server, you can just press the little tilde key. You might need to enable developers console in your options for keyboard options first. So what to do once in a game? So once you're in a game, basically what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make a base, or you're gonna want to fulfill your job. I'll get into that later. For now, I'm going to tell you the point of money in this server. So the point of money, as you can see, your wallet is right here. As you can see, I have about like $1 million, but for purpose's sake, I will show you how to make money legitly, and I won't be buying all the stuff I can't afford. So just pretend that's a 0, and I will not go under this number. So just pretend that's a 0, because I don't know how to. I'm not gonna reset all my money just for this video, so sorry. Salary, I think it's either every 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I think, or every 5 minutes. I forgot. You'll get $45 for doing your job, and as you can see, my job is a citizen. You can change your job in the F4 menu that I just showed you below. Treasury, not all servers have this, but this is for government, how much money the government can spend. The red is your health, how much health you have. Blue is armor, how much armor you have. Usually only cops and criminals that like fighting a lot, they usually have armor. And green is your hunger bar. You do have hunger in this game, so you have to eat food. I think the green, it runs out, your food runs out every 30 minutes. So as you can see, this is the chat. You can press your chat button -T, but you guys can have a different button for it. To talk, you can type stuff in, but this is a ranged chat, meaning that not everybody will hear you. Only people that are nearby you. Like if I go up to this guy, type something in, it'll say that only these certain people can hear me because they're within range. And I will show you how to type in a global chat or the server chat so that everybody can hear you, which is called OOC. I'll explain that later. For now, the purpose to make money is if you have money, you can basically buy guns, you can buy food, you can buy the stuff you basically need to survive. You can make money in the server. The purpose of money is to buy a lot of stuff that you might need to fight or to survive, basically, I guess. But money is important in the server, I'm just going to let you know. And I think that's one of the main purposes of DarkRP, is just to keep making money, I guess. Besides from the #1 fact to just have fun, I guess. Before I go back to anything, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough through the map. Here's the garage. Most servers have this as a spawn point, but I could be wrong. They can usually have a different spawn point from this. This map in general is called EvoCity. There is another really popular. There's two popular DarkRP maps. There's EvoCity, which is this, and downtown. You could see that in my later videos. So, but for now I can't really show you downtown. But this is EvoCity. This is one of the maps. So there's EvoCity and downtown. I'm just gonna walk around. This place is called the slums, as you can see. Looks like it looks poor too, so that's why you can call it the slums. But they call this place the slums. There's some people right there. Yeah, sorry, this is my first video, so I'm sorry if I'm a little scratchy. This is called the Nexus. It's usually the tallest building in EvoCity. Nexus is and in most servers, Nexus is the base for the cops and all government officials. The mayor, which is who makes the laws in the top right corner. Police, they own the Nexus. That's basically their headquarters. So that's what they call it. They call it the Nexus. This is the office. You can go in there too, but I don't have time for that. Cub Foods. In this server, this is a movie theater. This is a movie theater. It'll usually play when somebody plays a video, but nobody's playing a video right now.
Yeah, I know.
It plays directly off YouTube, which is why I think this server is pretty cool. I think you do need to download Flash Player for Steam, though. That's another tutorial. Flea market. Somebody's basing in there. This is called the apartments. This is basically a whole entire building. A lot of people usually build base in here. They usually have their house, and then they make money, which is why I'm going to show you. As you can see, people can talk. People are talking in the background. So here's a casino. You can go in there, but I don't really feel like paying a fee, but it does cost a fee sometimes, depending on the casino manager. Sometimes they won't have props here. This is a prop, like a wall. You can basically barricade it. This is man-made because it doesn't look natural, as you can see. So that's an example of how you can barricade your house. If this was your house, you can barricade it like that. Or that's the point of props in the server. So I'll be showing you guys how to do that later. That's the gas station. This is that's a gas station. The bank is right there, over there. There's cars in the server, which is why I like EvoCity, because there's always cars. This is Metro Cafe, Giga Computers. These are, I'm just reading the names off of these. Usually some people call them different stuff. So here's a hobo. The thing about hobos, I'm just gonna shortcut to jobs just to refer to hobos. Hobos can build their own houses, but other people actually can't build their own houses. They have to buy one of the apartments or in other places in EvoCity. Okay. I'm going to actually get a car. I'm going to get more into cars later. A lot of servers, some have cars, some don't, but I'm just going to get a car just so we can speed this video up a little bit more. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, ever since the new Steam update, oh, there you go. Yeah, ever since the new Steam update, there's supposed to be sound when driving, but unfortunately, some of my files are messed up. And as you can see, there's a little bit of lag. Yeah, so this is a radio station area. That's the pool. That's radio station. That's just another building. You can actually go all the way down, and like I told you, it's like a really big open world. I mean, it's not that big. It's not like GTA big, but it's pretty big if you think about it. That's a bar over there. It's over those hills. So like, there's like a lot of hiding places. Like if you're a hobo or something, you can just build wherever you want. Yeah, I'm sorry this video's a little bit slow, but if you guys want to fast forward, feel free. But just make sure you fast forward to a place where I just got out of the car, because I could have said something important. Here's suburbs. There's only 2 houses here. That's the paintball field over there. I'm not gonna get into that. You guys can explore the maps yourselves once you're in a DarkRP server yourself. But for now, I'm just gonna go over the basics, because this is just a basic tutorial. Let's see. Alright, so let me just go back over to the city, because this is considered the outskirts of the map. A lot of people do stay here, even though this is the outskirts. And yeah, I suck at driving. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like friggin' Evil Knievel, man. Come on. There you go. Alright. Oh. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Did I just run you over? I'm sorry, sir. Alright. Hope I didn't break your legs. Just joking. Okay, so, okay. Next thing. Job descriptions. So I'm gonna go over all the jobs. Like I said, I'm just gonna give you basics on these. So, civil protection, which is basically a cop. It's a police officer. Basically, they arrest criminals, people who break the laws. These are the laws right here. They are made by the mayor. The mayor says what's illegal, what's not illegal. For instance, the mayor can call lockdowns, where everybody has to stay inside. And if you're outside, you can get arrested. AOS means arrest on site. KOS means kill on site. Black market dealer BMD items are illegal. Guns bigger than pistols are illegal, or AOS/KOS, kill on site or arrest on site. Shooting randomly, kill on site. Meth labs and money printers are allowed. So I'll get into meth labs and money printers and all that later. Here's a civil protection dispatcher. He's also a cop, except these are like specialized cops. This guy just announces to all the cops whenever something new happens. This guy's a SWAT. He's more armored, but the thing with a SWAT is you have to be voted to become a SWAT member. As in, everybody in the server has a say whether you become a SWAT member or not. So, which is why that's limited, because they're more armored than a regular police officer. Bomb squad. They defuse bombs. Whenever a terrorist, which I'll get to that later, plants a bomb, this guy just defuses it. Bank security in this server, but other servers too maybe. In this server, there's something called the bank. A lot of people try to rob it, so this bank security guy protects the bank. And you can, if you want, you guys can read the little descriptions over here, if I'm not describing it well enough. Firefighters, fires break out sometimes, so these firefighters can get them and earn money. Paramedic, he revives people. Doctor, he heals people. He can also help out criminal classes, I think, which is why they're different. A paramedic and doctor are different. Taxi driver drives people around. Thug, a thug is basically just another person. I think a thug can pickpocket people. He can also raid, and I'll get to raiding later. A marauder can also raid. Mob boss, there's gangs, there's mobs in this server. So there's the Chinese mob boss, the Russian mob boss, and the Italian mob boss. So there's different mafias, and what the mafias do is they a lot of mafias kill each other and stuff like that. So I'll get to that later, maybe in another video. Yeah, I'll do another video with different for mob boss probably. Chinese, let's see, Italian, Russian mob boss, Russian mafia. Security droid, he can be hired to protect, basically. Black market dealer, he sells black market items. I'll get to that later. Terrorist, he plants bombs. Basically, he can plant a bomb in your car, plant a bomb on a wall, and it'll blow up, and it'll kill people around it. So that's why bomb squad is there to defuse it. Drug dealer sells drugs. Some drugs on some servers, drugs help you out. The reason why you would want to use drugs in the first place is one, it helps you. I know on another server, weed helps you it gives you more health. I think, like a really big health boost. Like let's say you have 100% health, maybe weed can give you like 200% health. I honestly don't know, but on this server, drugs are kind of worthless, but some people become drug dealer anyways just for the fun of it. Burglar, he also raids, but he can raid alone, I guess, as you guys can read. Gun dealer, he sells guns to people. Movie manager, as you can see, earlier ago I visited the movie theater, nothing was playing, but the movie manager can play movies. Well, they technically play YouTube videos. So judge, when you get arrested, which I'll get to that later, he lets people out from jail. Radio host, he plays stuff on the radio. Casino manager, he can charge people if they want to gamble or not. I was just at the casino earlier, if you go back, rewind the video. Let's see, news reporter. Well, that's disabled, but in some servers, news reporter, he'll report like whatever's the news. He'll have like a video camera, and everybody can watch it by buying a television, which is right here. But I think that's disabled temporarily on this server. Cook, you can buy food, basically. I mean, not buy food, he sells food. The mayor, like I said, he makes the laws. He's a government official. Secret Service, they protect the mayor, because a lot of people like assassinating the mayor because they either don't like his laws or they just want to kill him, I guess, which you're allowed to do in this server. Hobo, the only benefit to being a hobo is that you can build in public, meaning you can build your own houses on the sidewalk. Other people, it's mandatory that you have to go on to. Sorry. Others, it's mandatory that you have to go buy a house. So the hobo is the only one that could build in public. Contract killer, he's an assassin. Put a bounty on somebody, like you pay him to kill people for you, I guess. Administration, these are the guys that make sure everybody abides by the rules, and if you don't follow the rules, you will get banned, kicked, or yeah. So that's basic job descriptions, I guess. Not all these jobs are going to be in every server. Some, I know, most servers don't have terrorist jobs or marauder jobs, but I know all servers usually have mayor, civil protection, like gun dealer. I know those are usually necessary. Now I'm gonna go over to what OOC is. As you guys can see, if you guys have been watching OOC and stuff like that, advertisement. Basically, what OOC is, it stands for out of character chat or off of character chat. Basically, you can talk once you type in /OOC and then talk and say something high. It means that everybody in the server can hear you. But the reason why it's called OOC is because whatever you type in here has to be completely separate from what you're actually doing. Like you cannot just tell people, hey, I'm over at spawn. That is called metagaming. Basically, people are metagaming is when you use outside information into RP. So I'll get into that later, but metagaming, you can't do that. But OOC is basically just global chat. So let's say you say, hey, if I say, hey, everybody, come kill me at spawn. That is metagaming because I am not allowed to disclose information that would help other people into finding out where I am, because that's not allowed, because you can't just announce it to everybody. I guess I'm not good explaining at it, but you'll find out, I guess, if your server that you join disallows metagaming. Advert, basically this is usually for gun dealers. Advert, you can be like selling guns, come to spawn, I guess, like that, and you would click enter, and then everybody in the server would see it. So that's what advert is. It's just to advertise. PM, if you want a private message, or personal or private, I don't know what it stands for. If you want to private message somebody, I'm gonna private message this one admin called Walrus, I guess. And hi, and it's basically the only person who hears it, that a personal message would be him. So I'm pretty sure you guys can. The laws, I think I already went this. So yeah, he responded back. Walrus responded back. So as you guys can see, the laws, if you break the laws and a cop is watching you break a law, then he'll probably arrest you. And if the laws are not over the rules, they do not govern over the rules. The rules are always first. So if the laws said you can randomly kill people, you can't do that, because randomly killing people is against the rules, which is what I'm going to talk about very soon. So now we're going to talk about the rules. So basically there are 3 important rules. There's RDM, which stands for Random Deathmatch, which meaning I cannot just get a gun, go up to this hobo and kill him, because he did not do anything to me. You can't do that in RP. That's gonna get you banned. Random deathmatch is against the rules. The only time you can kill people is when you're raiding. As in, let's say I break into this hobo's house to steal stuff, and he tries to defend himself, then I can kill him. Or if maybe a cop is chasing after me and I'm trying to get away, then I guess you can kill him too, because you're trying to make a getaway after doing a crime. So random deathmatch, like just going up to somebody and killing them, is not allowed. Metagaming. I got a better example of metagaming. What metagaming is basically, let's say, let's just pretend this SWAT guy just killed me and he had a valid reason, and I type in, "Hey everyone, come over to slums. The SWAT killed me." And doing that's metagaming, because I disclosed information, disclosed information and let everybody know that I was applying outside information into OC, so you can't apply outside information into RP. Oh, that's a bad example too, but if you get what I'm saying, is like you can't. Vice versa too. If somebody says, "Hey, there's a guy over there, and he has money, go steal from him," you shouldn't go up to that guy, because you're using outside information to aid you in RP, which is against the rules. You're supposed to find stuff out yourself. Honestly, I don't know what, not a good example at metagaming, but yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see. NLR. Basically what NLR is, let's say I die right in this spot. Some servers don't have NLR. I know a lot of servers don't have NLR, but this server at least, and most servers I think, have NLR. So let's say I were to die in this spot. NLR means you cannot return to the spot within 5 minutes. NLR also means that, let's say that SWAT guy, this guy with a gun right here, he came up to me and killed me for a legit reason, obviously. I cannot come back and find him and then kill him, because for revenge, you can't do that. That's violating NLR. Because what NLR means is new life rule, and you're basically supposed to forget everything that happened in a past life. You're supposed to forget everything that happened in a past life and become a new person, I guess. But you can still do the same job or come back to your base, as long as you didn't die in your base. But new life rule meaning you have to forget everything, so you can't just go revenge kill a guy. Let's see. Okay, so owning a home / base. So the reason why you want to own a home, or you want to have a base, is to print money. And the main way of for criminals, at least, not CPs, not civil protections. That's what we call them. We call them CPs. But the main way of method of earning money is by printing it. There's these little objects called money printers, and you can buy one, and then it's like an investment. Over time it'll make money, and you can keep gaining money and money. So as you can see, I bought this door here. It says I'm gonna do it again. As you can see, it says unowned, which means nobody owns it. Sure, you can reload with keys or press F2 to own. So I'm gonna press F2, and this is now my house, and you can just buy it. But when you do leave the server, it gets unowned again, and somebody else can use it. Or when you sell it, I guess. So let's see, you can press F2, you can sell door, you can add owner, like you say you want somebody to live with you and you want them also to be able to unlock the door and close and stuff. You can add owner, remove owner, set door title. So you can press F2, set door title, and in this server, if you set the door title to be title, I'm just going to show you what the door title is. It'll say title there. So if you set door title to building, at least in this server, if you set it to building, it means that they cannot raid you. People cannot break into your house and steal your stuff until you're done building. So at least in this server, yeah. At least in this server, they cannot raid you while building you. And what I'm gonna explain what raiding is a little bit, and then I'll get back to it again later. But raiding is basically breaking into somebody's houses by yourself. or with a group of people, and breaking into their houses and stealing stuff. Some stuff they can steal are money printers, which I told you were the main source of getting money in the server, which is they'll print money for you, and you'll gain money over time. So, or they can steal drug labs. Like they give you money over time also. So, I'll get more into that later. I'm sorry I'm not the best at explaining stuff. I hope you guys can bear with me. At least some of you guys who have a minimal intelligence level can at least understand what I'm getting at here. Alright, so as you can see, I just went to go get food, because as you can see, my hunger bar was getting low. But now it's back up again, and once your hunger bar is completely drained, you're going to start to die, so you're going to always want to buy food. And as you can see, they have those public dispensers, those public microwaves where people can just go up to them and buy food or whatever. So now you're gonna close your door. You can left click to lock, and then as you can see it's locked, or right click to unlock.
I'm still building, so you're gonna get pop locked if you try to break in.
And yep, some people talking, blah blah blah. Ooh, what is this? It's a generator. I'll get to that later. I don't know why he left his generator here. I'm not gonna own these two doors just because I don't feel like doing that right now. So owning a home. Yeah, so that's basically what raiding is. So you're gonna want, the reason why you're gonna want to own your home is so people don't steal your stuff. And what you can actually do in your home is you can barricade it. You can put some defense, it's like some defense walls. So basically, it can protect you from getting shot. Like let's say I have oops, I don't know why that guy's talking, but you can press Q. Let's say I want to have a barricade like this, and I set that right here. You can hold Q. Yeah, you press Q, and here comes all your props that are allowed in RP. You can basically click a prop, and it'll spawn in front of you. And let's say here's my first defense. It's a pretty crappy defense, but let's say I'm right here, and then let's just pretend this is my gun, but this is actually a tool gun. Let's say so they can only shoot at my head. So obviously I have the advantage. Well, they can only shoot at my head. They're going to be on the other side, and I can shoot at their full body, so that's why you're going to want to build defenses. So I'm not gonna really get into making defenses, like show you all these advanced stuff, but what I can do is just build like a simple wall where there's only one entrance. So if you hold Q, you can spawn props, spawn different items like that. You can also make this into a barrier like that, and then they'll have to crouch or something. I honestly don't know. I know in this server, something called prop blocking, that's not allowed. So basically you have a house, and you just go like this, so they cannot come in. That's not allowed, and you're going to have to make a keypad to unlock it, and I'll show you guys how to do that later. So I'm just going to build a very simple little defense thing. So let's see, this cage, I'll build like a little cage that you can't shoot through. You can't shoot through this. It's just like another wall, I guess. And some guy's trying to bother me, whatever. Alright, so let's see. Just build like a simple defense. Okay. Let's see. This is actually pretty good. It's decent. It's not the best. I mean, I've seen way better. But I'm just gonna build a simple one. So as you can see, I can shoot through this. They can barely shoot at me, but I can, because half of my body is covered, but I can shoot at their full body since they're on the outside. So I'm gonna give you more to what the tool gun does, for people who don't play DarkRP much. So I'm gonna go through every single one that are necessary. Remover, obviously it's in the name. Removes props. Let's say you want to delete a prop. You didn't mean to do that. Just removes it. That's it. Text sign. If you want to say something like hello, and you want to sign. I know some servers don't have text signs, or they might have a different version of text sign where like, but yeah, here you go. Text sign. It'll say hi, and then you can label stuff. Just put that on the wall. As you can see, some people are talking in the background. Let's see. Camera, no. Material. Here's another one. Some servers don't allow material. Some don't, some do. But material, basically, there's these different materials that are given to you already. I think these are the only ones available. You can click on one, and then when you go back to your tool gun, which is this thing, and you click on a prop, it'll color it that color. So this is like metallic. It can look more intimidating. Or I can color it this. Oh, hold on, not whitelisted. Let's try using this. So it's like that. You can see through this, as you can see. So maybe if you want to be able to see through this, but you don't want to be able to see, through this, you can go like that. And maybe I can color this too. So the only way that they can see is like through here or something. But I'm gonna color. Let's see. I'm gonna color this like that, like that, like that. So no, that looks terrible. That, and I'll use this one. Yeah, like that. Okay, that's pretty good. So now that you can set it up, so basically left click to drag stuff, right click to freeze, and gravity gun, I'll get to that later. Basically, now you're gonna want to go to tool gun, and so now you're asking, hey, how am I supposed to get out of this? Like, let's say I want to get out, or they want to get in at least. How are we supposed to get out? Basically, once you have a barricade, well, you don't have to have a barricade. You can have a door alone, but it's gonna be easier to break into your house if you don't have a barricade that people have to break through. So what you're gonna want to do is this is one tool called the fading door tool. You can assign a certain key to activate whatever fading door you use. So let's say I click right here and click on enter. I think there's an updated version. Some might have different methods, but there's a fading door tool. So you can press enter. So now it's assigned to enter. So whenever I press enter, it's gonna activate it. You can choose to toggle it or untoggle. I'll choose to untoggle it, meaning if you press it once, it'll stay closed, or if you press it again, it'll stay open. So, but if it's not toggled, then you're gonna have to hold the key to however long you want it to stay open. So let's see. Let's say I want to. So if I click right here, click on these two props, that means whenever I press enter, they're going to unfade, and I can walk through it. So it's basically like another door. And when I let go of enter, they spawn again. So that's basically the fading door tool. Some servers, I know this server, and maybe some other servers, they disallow fading door abuse. It's called fading door abuse, where you can keep pressing enter and like that, and like when somebody's trying to break into your house and you're trying to defend, they'll get stuck. Right, as you can see, I'm stuck now. I can't get out. Now I got out. That's disallowed. So you're supposed to have it open and like leave it open for at least 3 seconds or close it. But in some servers, they don't even allow you to use the key, the button that you assigned it to. You're supposed to use something called a keypad, which I'll get to in about a minute. You have that right there. So now it's basically like another doorway, but it's a good doorway because it can allow you to shoot. Whoops, brought out the weapon. Sorry. Let's see. All right, so now you're supposed to have a keypad. Basically, what a keypad is this has to be a number. So you can make a keypad. Basically, it's like whenever you type in a certain number and it's the right combination. It's like a combination lock. If you type in the right password or combination or whatever, you click enter, it'll open it like that. So I'll show you guys later. I mean, you'll see what it is. So basically, the password. Let's say it's a keypad. So basically, when if I want the password to be 49. So if you type in 49, then what happens when you type in 49? The door is gonna enter. So I mean, the door is gonna unlock. So basically, the password is gonna be 49. Make sure it's secure mode. Secure mode meaning if they can see the password or not. You're gonna want to make sure that they can't see the password. So the password is gonna be censored. So you're gonna want secure mode. Weld keypad, meaning it'll stick to the prop. Whoops, my bad. Don't. Yeah, it can only be numbers. Basically, weld keypad meaning if you stick it on a prop, it'll stay on the prop. Freeze keypad meaning that it'll float in midair if it's not on the ground. So let's see. Access granted. So this is going to be whatever whatever button you assigned it to. So let's say if I type in 49, how does it know what to open? Well, it's gonna open whatever key that you assign the fading door to open to. So the fading door opens and closes when I press enter. So you're gonna want this to whenever you type in the password right, you're gonna want it to type in enter, so that whenever you get the password right, it'll open. So yeah, hold length. Well, basically, this is how long it'll stay open or how long it'll stay closed. In this server, there's a minimal of 3 seconds, and if I set this down all the way to 2 seconds, it won't allow you. It'll say yeah, it has to be over 3. I like mine to be 7.21. Just because I like it to hold long, and yeah. So once you have your keypad set up, you can put it the rule on this server at least is you have to put it right near your door. So you have to all put it like right here. And also another rule is it has to be on both sides. So it has to be, so if you're getting in, you can type it in, and then it'll unlock, and then if you're getting out, you can type it in, and it'll unlock. In some servers, if you don't have a keypad, it's considered prop lock. Prop lock meaning you're blocking something that you should be able to go into, or should be able to break into if you're a criminal class, but you can't because of a prop. That's called prop lock. They either have to have a keypad, and criminals, they can buy keypad crackers, but at least it'll take longer for a criminal to crack your keypad than to just walk right in and take your stuff. So that's why you're going to want to at least have a keypad fading door thing, so fading door apparatus, so that it'll be harder for them to break in. And if you're home at least, and I know in this server, when you raid somebody, you're allowed to kill anybody in the building you're raiding, so they can actually kill you. Other servers, I think it's only if the person inside shoots at you, then the raiders, people that are coming in, are allowed to kill you. So now, in this server, they're allowed to kill you if they're raiding you. So if they come in here, they can kill me. So and I'm allowed to defend myself too, obviously. So basically, now if you type in, the password was 49. So now if I type in 49, it'll unlock, and then it unlocks, as you can remember, it unlocks for 7.21 seconds. So after 7 seconds, it'll close again, because that's the hold length. So that's the point of a keypad. You're gonna want that to slope to prevent people from breaking in and stealing your stuff. It doesn't fully prevent, but it takes longer. It'll hinder them long enough to where it'll be a while before they can get to your stuff. So let's say you can even make a second defense point where I want this whole thing to be blocked off like that. So now they're gonna have to break through that, and they're gonna have to break through this, and they can't really they can't destroy the prop, which is why you're supposed to have a keypad, and to make it fair, and you have to have one on the other side, obviously. Well, not that high, but still. And they would have a keypad cracker, and then they would crack the keypad. They would go right next to it, crack it, and it would open. So you have to make it fair to them to make them be able to, but you can still give them a hard time in making them break into your house. But sometimes you don't even get raided, so don't worry about that. But I'm just letting you know, you do get raided. Actually, raiding happens a lot, so. So that's basically owning a home. Some people have really complex, advanced, super helpful defense systems. Some people just have a simple one. Like this right here is simple. It's very simple, very simple. I've seen more complex ones than that. So, let's see, owning a base. So now that I have a base, looks like a bomb just went off by a terrorist. So now that you have a base, I have to get rid of the sign called building, or else if an admin sees it, I can get in trouble for that. You can get banned, kicked, demoted from your job or something. So now I'm going to set the door title to, you can set it to nothing, but in this server, it's required to put it to enter equals KOS. Enter equals kill on sight, meaning if somebody comes in and they're not allowed to, you can kill them. I know other servers you can kill them if they come in your house, general, but in this server you have to put enter equals KOS, or else they are allowed to come into your house. or else it's or else if you kill them, then it would be RDM. So just make sure you put enter equals KOS if you're on modified DarkRP, like me. Like I play on the server all the time. So yeah. So now that we have our base, our very simple base. Let's see. I explained tool gun, keypad. So now I'm gonna get to printers, like you guys been always hearing about. So if you press F4, you go to entities and weapons. You go to printers. Buy money printer. So as you can see, here's a money printer. You can click on that, it'll spawn one, but you have to pay $1,000. So as you can see, I paid $1,000 for my wallet. Once again, how you make money in this server, either do your job, like just keep waiting every 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever for your salary to pay you, or you can print money. And so it's basically spend money to make money. That's how it works on the server. Spend money to make money. So I just spent $1,000, and this will print money for me. You do get a starting salary in this server, so be careful how you spend it, because I think most servers you start off with $5,000. That can get you about 5 printers. So so just be careful how you spend your first amounts of money, because it's going to be hard to get back up to the minimal of being able to print money, because printing money is the main source of making money in the server. So I know most servers don't have this thing. In this server, at least, it's required that you have to have a generator. A generator is something that provides power. It powers other entities. So you're gonna need a generator, unless most servers don't have this. Usually in other servers, as soon as you spawn a printer, it'll just start printing money. But I know in some other servers, if you have a printer and you leave it there for too long without collecting the money, it'll blow up because it says it'll overheat. Or I don't know. Different servers have different printing methods, so just be aware. But in this server, it's required to have a generator. So let me go press F4, go over to generator, and I'm gonna buy it. And so now it's being powered. So generator. So ink levels. Once again, not all servers have ink levels, but you have to refill it with ink by holding E. E is the use button, and then left click is to left click, right click, and back to gravity gun. So what gravity gun can do is basically you can pick stuff up with it. So let's say I didn't have a gravity gun, you can't really pick that up. I can't really use my hands to pick it up, so how would I move it from place to place? Basically, you can use a gravity gun. You can right click, and basically gravity gun in our DarkRP is basically your hands. It lets you pick stuff up. That's basically what gravity gun does. I don't know what left click really does. I know the gravity gun originates from Half-Life, from a game called Half-Life. Like I said, a lot of ideas and stuff are taken from other games in Garry's mod, but it's allowed because it's a Valve game. But it basically lets you move stuff around, pick stuff up. It's basically like your hands. So just remember that. And yeah, I stutter a lot, so deal with it. Alright, so now as you can see, it starts generating money over time. What you can do is you can just press E, and it'll go back to 0, and it'll give you the money. I know some other servers, when you press E on it, when it's making money, it'll spawn a little wad of money, and you can pick it up like that. How to give money to people in the server? You can do /drop money, $10. So as you can see, there's $10 right there. I just dropped it. You can pick it up. You can transfer money to players. It's like a little economy. Or you can see, if you want a more secure way, it's give money at the person you're looking at. You have to be directly looking at the person, and then you have to type how much money. Let's say I want to give him $50, but there's no one in front of me, so that's not gonna work. So yeah, so demote player. I know some servers, if the person is not doing their job, or like he's just doing a terrible job at doing his job, then you can actually demote the person. Demote, and then you can select the person and demote. In this server, demoting is it's only limited to the mayor, so only the mayor can demote people. So I'm not gonna go over that, but you can find out when you guys actually play. Request gun license. Most servers don't actually do request gun license, but some servers use it. I know this server doesn't, but request gun license is if you want to legally have a gun without getting arrested. If the laws say that guns aren't allowed, if you want to legally have a gun, then you can request a gun license, and the mayor can give it to you, or something like that. I think. Buy health. Buy health is disabled, but some might use it. I think it's just plain out buy health. Drop current weapon. If you want to drop your weapon, let's say you have a gun in your hand, and you want to drop it, you want to give it to a friend, or you just don't want it anymore, you can drop it. Press F4 and then click drop current weapon. Go to sleep/wake up. I know most servers they don't use go to sleep/wake up, but I know some do. But I don't know. I don't really know what that is. I'm guessing it's to sleep, but there's no sleeping in most servers. So change your DarkRP name. I changed mine to 7, obviously. So if you guys are in the server, you'll see me around sometimes. Say hello or whatever. Doesn't matter. And yeah. So as you can see, my printer's been making a lot of money. It made already $200 within 5 minutes. So it's basically like spend money to make money. So be careful, and yeah, don't get raided, because people will take these. So what people do is they'll break into your house. They'll have guns. So usually in groups, because there's strength in numbers. Obviously, they'll break in. They'll crack the keypad. They have this little devices called keypad crackers. It'll open these two.
I'm killing a nigga out here, don't worry.
It'll open these two, and then they'll go in. They'll use your gravity gun, take it, put it in their cars, and then they'll be able to use it for themselves. So they'll get the money instead of you. Even though it says my name on it, they would still be able to grab the money from it. You can flip stuff over, obviously, by looking up and stuff like that. So I just made another $250, and then I have to refill the ink by holding E. Generator. There's also other ways you can make money by beer stills. Beer stills are simple. You just spawn one, and it'll just give you money automatically over time. You don't even have to press E on it. It'll just transfer the money straight to you. I know most servers don't have that, but some servers do. Meth Lab. Some servers have that. Some servers don't. I've never really seen meth labs on other servers besides this one, so you don't have to worry about that unless you're playing here. It'll just give you these little entities called meth, and you can sell them for some money once again. But it costs $800, so it's basically spend money to make money once again. Here's a pot. I don't really see this on other servers too, but you can grow weed, and then once you get the weed, you can sell it, obviously. So it costs money though. So yeah. That's basically how you make money in the server. But you can also make money once again if you somehow spend your starting money once you join a server and you spend all of it. You're just gonna have to wait a while or you can ask people for money. I know, but on some servers, I know, especially it's against a lot, against the rules to ask money from other players unless you are a hobo. So that's also a benefit of asking a hobo. But on this server, I think it's disallowed to ask money. Or it might be, it might not. I don't know yet. But go hobo then and beg money from players. If not, let your salary build up, and then as soon as you get $1,000, you can buy a printer and get back out there. Let's see. Right, so that's basically how you make money on this server. And so now once you have money, so what's the point of money? Like, what's the point of making money? Whoa, I'm getting raided. No, am I? Or no, I'm not getting raided. Wait, am I? No, I'm not getting raided. I'm not getting raided. As you can hear, that's a blowtorch up there. Blowtorches, they'll break props, and they can just walk through it. It's another form. It's an alternative to keypad cracking. And I think I hear, if I'm not correct, if what I hear is a keypad cracker. If you hear that noise, that means somebody's cracking your keypad, but they're probably raiding a next door neighbor, not me. So I'm glad it's not me. Maybe if I get raided, I could show you how to defend your base or whatever. So, so I'm gonna take my money. money printer. In this server, I know you can have 3 printers. If you're a VIP and you donated real money to the server, like I said, donate real money to the server. I know they'll let you have 4 printers plus all these other perks that you get for only VIPs. So donate, donate, donate. Let's see, buying items / shipments. So oh yeah, that's where I was. So the point of money in the server is you can buy items like you can buy guns. First of all, the reason why you're gonna want to buy guns is so maybe if you're a criminal class yourself, you can yourself go raid people, go take their printers and make even more money. So that's one. 2, to buy food, because I know some people, they make food. As you can see, I think back there, the cost of that one food that I bought to keep myself alive was $100. So I mean, you don't want to die in this server, because especially if you do have a gun and you die, you lose the gun. I think that's that's one thing of one con of dying. Second con of dying, I think. Some servers you do end up losing your pocket if you die. Those are usually hardcore servers, but this server I think you keep the items in your pocket. As you can see, I do have a lot of shipments. What shipments are is basically they look like these little crate things, and inside these little crates there's this is health. They'll have like little guns and stuff like that, or they can have guns and stuff like that. Let's say I want a gun, so I'm gonna click on this shipment. It's gonna spawn. So this is a shipment of an SG-552, and it contains guns. That's basically what a shipment is. It's basically like let's use an analogy of a file folder. It's basically it contains guns basically, and you can pocket it so people won't steal them, and you can keep them there, and they'll stay even when you leave the server, or even if you die. So you can pocket it. I know I think when you die you lose your pocket, or maybe some when you leave the server you lose your pocket. Oh, here you go, lockdown. So basically what a lockdown is when a mayor only the mayor can initiate a lockdown. So basically when a lockdown is initiated, you have to return indoors, or unless you get arrested. So on lockdown it is AOS/KOS. So if you're not indoors, you will get arrested or killed. So make sure you're indoors. If the server you're on has lockdowns, I don't know. I know only this server has lockdowns. I'm gonna check if somebody's outside. Okay, good. Okay. So now pocket. Back to pocket. So here's a shipment. So SG-552. I have 8 of them in here. So that means there's 8 guns in here. So now you're gonna press E, and it'll give you a SG-552, which is a gun that you can use to raid. Now you only have 7 left, as you can see. So you can pocket this, and then you can just pick up this gun with E, and then you'll start off with 30 rounds. You can shoot it like that. You can use it to defend yourself if somebody's trying to raid you. You can use it to raid other people. Yeah, that's basic. You can buy ammo. Once again, you can go to F4. So it's not a shotgun, it's not a pistol, it's a rifle ammo. So you're gonna click on that. I'm gonna buy 2 canisters. So here's the 2. You just press E, and there you go. Now I have ammo for this, and I can shoot like that. There you go. So I can either defend myself if somebody's trying to break in. Could be like, yeah, spray and pray.
Local unrest structure detected. Assemble, administer, pacify.
Alright, so be like, I am the Terminator.
Alert.
I am Optimus Prime. Prepare to witness my base cannon. Oh no, it's not a cannon, it's not a cannon, it's a rifle. My base rifle. Firing my base rifle in 5, 4, 3. Alright, so enough messing around. Back to the introduction. So basically, once you have your gun, all that. Alright. As you can see, people talk in the background. Sometimes it gets annoying, but it keeps the server active. Makes you feel like you're in an actual community. So, let's see. Printers. We went over that. yeah, so shipments. There's different types of shipments. Let's say I'm low on health. I can go to health vial, click that, and then it'll give me health. But they don't just appear in your pocket. We'll show you how to get shipments later, because these don't just appear here out of nowhere. If you're a new player, you usually have to buy them from like a gun dealer, or if it's a gun, or a black market dealer if it's like a lockpick. And what a lockpick does is it allows you to lockpick doors. So let's say this is locked. If I want to break into this as a criminal class, I guess I can lockpick the door and it'll open. So I'm just gonna wait for the lockdown to end. So before I go outside again, before I go on, so I'm gonna send my first OOC. End the lockdown, please. Alright, so end the lockdown, please. That's what I asked the mayor. I guess I can collect my money again. Alright. OOC, so that means everybody was able to hear that. End the lockdown, please. But if I don't press OOC, then I just check high. Nobody really hears that, unless they're like right next to you, or they're around your area, then they'll probably hear you. And area, I mean like talking range would literally be from here high. If I said hi without typing in OOC, then only the person maybe like this far away would be able to hear me. Unless I yell, type /yell Y, then I'm able to. Then it's considered a yell, and maybe a little bit farther people can hear me. As you can see, that guy, Old Man Jenkins, he was able to hear me that. So looks like some guy got banned. Don't lie to an admin. That's against the rules. New life rule. He got banned for NLR, so he probably went back to the same place he was before. So that's why I follow NLR, else you get banned. And in this server, at least, some servers do permabans if you really do something serious. I know other servers they'll only ban you for an hour.